الحمد لله الذي علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم والصلاة والسلام على من أرسله معلما للناس كافة وعلى آله وصحبه ومن سار على نهجه إلى يوم الدين وبعد. Welcome to our first session of Nahw Arabic Grammar, presented to you by your brother Abu Ammar Muhammad Abul Qadi. In this session, we will look at ملخص النحو, summary of النحو, summary of Arabic grammar, all in one page, inshallah. ملخص النحو, summary of النحو, Arabic grammar. In النحو, we look at al-kalam, the Arabic speech. The Arabic speech is made up of three different words. The first word is ism, noun. The second word is fi'l, verb. And the third word is harf, particle. And in النحو, we look at harful ma'na, which are particles that convey meaning, not harful mabna or huruful hijaiya, such as alif, ba, ta, tha. Now let us look at ism, the Arabic nouns. The Arabic nouns are of two different types. The first type is mabni, nouns that are fixed, that do not decline. The second type of nouns are mu'rab, nouns that decline. The nouns that are mu'rab, that decline, they take case endings. They take three different case endings in noun. The first case ending is called marfu', nominative case, and the second case ending is called majrur, genitive case, and the third case ending is called mansub, accusative case. The nouns that are marfu', the ones that take nominative case, are of six different types. The first one is al-fa'il, the second one is naibul fa'il, the third one is mubtada, the fourth one is khabar, the fifth one is ismu kana, and the sixth one is khabaru inna. The nouns that are majroor, majrurat min al-asma', the ones that take genitive case, are of two different types. The first one is ism majroor, a noun that is in genitive case, the ones that come after harfu jar, and the second one is mudaf ilayhi. The nouns that are mansub, the ones that take accusative case, mansubat min al-asma', are of two different types. The first one is maf'ul, and the second type is shibhul maf'ul. Maf'ul are of five different types. The first one is maf'ulun bihi, the second one is maf'ulun lahu or maf'ulun li ajlihi, the third one is maf'ulun ma'ahu, and the fourth one is maf'ulun fihi, and the fifth one is maf'ulun mutlaq. The second type of mansubat, which are shibhul maf'ul, are of four different types. The first one is al-hal, the second one is al-munada, and the third one is al-mustathna, and the fourth one is at-tamyiz. There are also two nouns that are mansub that take accusative case. They are ismu inna and khabaru kana. Now let us look at the second type of word in the Arabic speech, fi'l, verb. Verbs are of two different types. The first one is mabni. Verbs that are fixed, that do not decline. And the second type of verbs are verbs that are mu'rab. Verbs that decline, verbs that take case ending. Verbs that are mabni, the ones that are fixed, the ones that do not decline or take case ending, are of three different types. The first one is fi'lu madin, the past tense verbs. The second one is fi'lu amrin, imperative verbs, and the third ones are fi'lun mudari'un dhunnunain, specific types of present tense verbs that have nun at the ends. And the verbs that are mu'rab, the ones that decline, they take three different case endings. The first case ending is marfu', the second case ending is mansub, and the third case ending is majzoom. Next, we will look at the third type of word in the Arabic speech called harf, particle. And in here we said we will look at harful ma'na, particles that convey meaning. There are two different types of particles that convey meaning. The first one is حروف معان غير عاملة, the particles that convey meaning that do not cause any changes to the i'rab of the word next to it. And the second type of harf are called حروف معان عاملة, the particles that cause changes to the i'rab of the word next to it. حروف معان عاملة, the particles that convey meaning and causes changes to the i'rab of the word next to it are of two types. The first one is أحرف عاملة في الأسماء, particles that causes changes to the nouns. And the second one is أحرف عاملة في الأفعال, particles that causes changes to the verbs. أحرف عاملة في الأسماء, particles that causes changes to the nouns are of two types. The first one is أحرف ذات عمل واحد, particles that have one function or causes changes to one word. And أحرف ذات عملين, particles that have two functions or causes changes to two words. And أحرف ذات عمل واحد, particles that causes changes to one word are أحرف الجر. And أحرف ذات عملين, particles that causes changes to two words or have two functions are أحرف الناسخة, the particles of نسب. أحرف عاملة في الأفعال, particles that causes changes to the verbs are of two types. The first one is أحرف الناصبة, the particles of nasb, and the second one is أحرف جازمة, the particles of jazm. Lastly, we will look at التوابع. These are nouns that follow and match the nouns that come before them in four things. They follow and match them in i'rab. They also follow them in terms of adad, mufrad, muthanna, and jam'. They also follow them in terms of gender, mudhakkar and muannath. They also follow them and match them in terms of ma'rifa and nakira, definite and indefinite. At-tawabi', these nouns are of four different types. The first one is ismun ma'tuf, and the second one is at-tawqid, and the third one is al-badal, and the fourth one is as-sifa. And inshallah we will look at the meanings of all these terms that we have mentioned today in detail inshallah in our next videos. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.